And I'm here. I am a channeler, and I have a message that I'd like to bring today. So nice to meet you, and nice to see you again. Behind me, you can see my site, Experiences in Channeling. And what I want to talk about today are two things. One is that I'm going to be doing a Tartarian channeling, and it's going to be a live event. And so it's going to be on, actually this month. It's going to be on June 21st, so in about 2 weeks. And I'll put up a little flyer for that and explain a little bit about what that's going to be. And also, I'm going to talk a little bit about Beyond Quantum Healing and the number 49, Bardo, and also about something that I just heard about that I'd never heard of before, talking about the Terra de Ieso. So here we go. So first of all, here's my site. I offer spiritual guidance here. So I'm a channeler, so I will channel for you. Bring your questions and I will channel the answers. And here's testimonials below. We also have like a monthly meeting, monthly group, subscription group. We meet twice a month, and live channelings, live Q&A channelings twice a month, plus you have access to all of the archives plus all of the sound baths too. You also get a sound bath each month to help to guide you and to bring you back to where you need to be. I have some books and stuff here, a mug and some classes, so if you're interested in that. And the last thing that I just added to my site is this, Beyond Quantum Healing. Some of you might be familiar with what this is, but Beyond Quantum Healing is I'll just read, a holistic healing modality that combines various spiritual, metaphysical, and hypnosis techniques to facilitate healing and self-discovery. BQH was started by Candace Kroll Goldman. She was a student of Dolores Cannon. Dolores Cannon, if you're not familiar with Dolores Cannon, I recommend looking into her. She's a very interesting woman, and she started QHHT, which is a type of hypnotism, and Candace Kroll Goldman kind of expanded on this and created Beyond Quantum Healing. And so I offer Beyond Quantum Healing sessions. They're about 3 hours long, and if you're interested in that, come check it out there too as well. So with that out of the way, this is what I wanted to talk about. One of the things is that I will be doing a Tartaria channeling. Yay! So I had been a little bit hesitant about doing something like this for a while because I was just worried, like what if there is no such thing as Tartaria, and I'm channeling about something that doesn't exist, and all of these different things, and all of these things that make you worry and can be concerned about. But I think what is something that we can all agree upon is that there is a lot of stuff about our history that we are not told. And so what this would be is, I think it's going to be about 2 hour long session, 2 to 3 hour long session, where you bring your questions about Tartaria. So any questions you have about Tartaria, just bring them in and I will answer them. And so this is going to be a live session. It's going to be a Zoom session. It won't be on YouTube. It's kind of a special session. And if you are a member, you get half off. I think we're going to make it about 20, maybe. I'm still not sure about the price, but around that. So thinking about 22, around there. But I'm still up in the air about the price. So if you're interested, we'll be advertising that soon. But this is just a preview. So we're gonna have about just a Tartaria smorgasbord where you just come in and ask all your questions about Tartaria. And so I'm gonna do that on the 21st, June 21st, 8 p.m. Japan Standard Time. So if you're interested, please check it out. And I'll be putting links soon. So bear with me here. And and if you are interested, just send me an email. All right, so the first thing I wanted to talk about was Bardo. Now, Bardo, it sounds French, but it's not. Bardo is the intermediate, I love this word, the liminal state between death and rebirth. And so it's that time after you pass away, between passing away and going back into the rebirth. And Bardo is the name for it, transitional state. And so I had a dream. The reason this is coming up is I had a dream a few nights ago. And in the dream, someone very close to me was involved there. Well, I don't know how much I can describe this dream, but I was at a party, and at the party, I was just talking with these two friends, and then I noticed that the person that I went to the party with, I looked around, I couldn't find them anywhere, and I thought, the people in the hallway are getting really rowdy. I don't know what's going on. So I went downstairs, and I went to the hallway, and I saw all these people, and one of them was my friend, and they were all holding their head and rocking back and forth. And I went there. There was this one guy in dreads. He had really long dreads, and I was like, "What's going on? Why is everyone doing this?" And he said, "They're all on 49, man," like that. And I said, "What's 49?" He said, "49 is just like the author, man. It's nice in the beginning, but then you never know where it's gonna take you." So I was like, "Okay, you know." But basically, so all these people had taken some sort of pill that was called 49, and whoever made the pill, and it was interesting that he called it an author of a pill, and whoever made it, I guess it was kind of like this, yeah, I guess it takes you somewhere far away. And I thought it was a weird dream, and it was very concerning. I was really concerned about my friend who was rocking with his head in his hand. I thought, why would you do something like this? But anyway, but 49, I looked up 49, and 49 actually relates to Bardo. It is, it's 49 is the number of days that it took before Buddha reached enlightenment. And so it has significance within Buddhism, and it's also with the afterlife as well. Here in Japan, people will hire a monk to come every month to your house, to your local, or people have their own little Buddhist shrines in their house. Which is a funny thing, right? A Buddhist shrine. Why would you have a Buddhist shrine? Like, what are you worshiping, right? This is not my place to talk, but anyway. I thought Buddhism was about direct connection with, okay, so yeah, that's my, anywho. But they have a Buddhist shrine, and the monk will come in, and he will chant to help guide whoever, like a family member that's passed away, and help to guide them through the Bardo state. And the Bardo state. And but I thought, I was thinking about the 49 thing, and it's like, 49, that's what we're going through right now. We are in the Bardo state. That's what this liminal state that we're all in right now. We're in the Bardo. And it's not the Bardo between death and rebirth. It's the Bardo in between the falling away of one paradigm and the rebirth, our rebirth into another paradigm. And that's why it feels like a liminal state. I like that word better than transitional state. Liminal state. We're in this liminal state. We're in between two things. And so yeah, it's the Bardo. That's what we're in. But we're experiencing it as a human body. How crazy is that? How wild is that? And so I just wanted to share that. And the other thing I wanted to share is that, so right now, hold on, let me see if I can, yeah. So right now, I live in Japan, and I've always wondered why here in Japan, so it's a very peaceful state, a peaceful place, I'm sorry, here in Japan, and also in Asia. So in China, when I've been to China, the places that I went to in China, I just went to Shanghai, and I think it was only in Shanghai actually, and to Vietnam, and where else have I been? Vietnam, Shanghai, in Asia, Hong Kong, Taiwan, all those places. Very peaceful energy. There's just like this wonderful, peaceful feeling when, it just feels good. You feel right. And it's a peace that I had never felt before. No, like so I'm from the eastern part of the United States. And, back home, I mean, there's peaceful places, you go out in the countryside, it's peaceful. But this is a different feeling. It's a deeper, different feeling that I'd never felt before until coming here. And I find it in all of the different Asian places, or at least the places that I just listed. I don't know about everywhere, but I've always wondered about that and where that came from. And one of the ideas that I've been told from my guides is that Japan is a part of a lost, the Mu continent. uh, a lot of the continent was submerged in the water. Lemuria is another word for it, but this is a little piece of it that still exists. And in addition to that, though, I was listening to this woman and her channel, I think it's called Beyond Babylon or Leaving Babylon. Her name is Madeline. It's Leaving Babylon. And I was introduced to this by Autodidactic. So shout out to, I'm sure they're not listening, but shout out to Autodidactic and to Leaving Babylon, because they're two amazing sites that are really interesting. They put, so this is not my original research by any means. This is theirs. So if you're interested, go check them out. So they turned me on to this idea that there used to be, the Bering Strait, right? So the international date line, the line. If you've ever seen the international date line, it's quite a strange. Here, I'll just pull it up. International date line. I used to make a lot of jokes when I was a kid about the international date line. That's where you can get a date. Yep, that's what happens when you turn about 50. You start making jokes that are not funny. Let's see. International date line. So here it is. Here's a picture of it. International date line. So here's where everyone goes to have a date. It's right in the middle of the ocean. You'd think that they would pick a better place. But anyway, if you look at it, look at this crazy line. Like, who drew this thing and why did they draw it in this way? And what happens when you pass the international date line, you go over, I think it's 2 or 3 different timelines. So it's a shift in timeline. So when you fly over it, you travel in time, you travel into the future, into the past. And what the Leaving Babylon woman was talking about, Madeline, was that this space is too short to have such a change in time. And so is there a possibility that there's actually a lot of land here that is hidden from us? Like it's taken off of the maps. And then she looked at all of the different old maps. And so this is a site, it's called stolenhistory.net. It's really a great place to check out stuff. And so here's an old map of Tartary from 1570 to 1572. And let's see, can you see it on this one? No, it's not there. Let's see. Here we go. So what she was saying is that here, if you look here, this says the terre. Terre means earth, right? Place in Latin. De Ieso. Ieso means Jesus. This is the land of Jesus, right? Right off the coast of California. And that it actually stretches quite long. So this, what we think of as the Bering Strait, actually might be much bigger than we think. Oops. And so her theory was that this is the place where, for example, the Jesus and the saints went, like this, and that they still were alive during the, the 1,000 years that we're in at this moment. Well, that's a lot to go into, but yeah, the millennial reign that was supposedly supposed to happen, but maybe it already happened. And so, Jesus returned and he was a king, but then there was this large something or other that happened and they retreated into this place, the Terre de Ieso. So I'm not sure about the complete history of that, but on old maps you will see that there is this place and it's called the Land of Jesus. And it's very close to Japan, or Japangu, as they used to call it. They never called it here, and that the space between Russia and Alaska is a lot bigger. Okay, and do I have any other maps? Yeah, so that's the idea here, the Terra de Ieso. Okay, the land of Jesus. And so, but what I wanted to talk about, though, my kind of reason of talking about this is that I thought maybe this has a reason why there's this peace here in Japan. Why that maybe this connection to this area, maybe there's something to it. Maybe there's something there, and I don't know for sure, but I thought it might have, there might be something to it, and I thought it might be interesting to channel that. So. Here they say, once maybe Japan was part of Terra di Eso. So there we go. So yeah, there's a lot of conjecture. I'm back again. I don't know what just happened. No idea. Hold on a second. Okay. All right, I'm back, I think. Yeah, I'm back. Interesting. So I thought what I would do is maybe I'm just going to channel about that, about this idea. Is it possible? So I'll just put a map in the background so you can Terra de Eso. Here we go. And so I'm just going to channel and see what the guides have to say. Is there anything to this? This idea that maybe the proximity of this Terra di Eso, or the fact that maybe Japan used to be Terra di Eso, or maybe this idea of Lemuria is the Terra di Eso, so here, let's see. So anything they can tell me about this, yeah, would be great. Greetings, we are Esmerelda, and we are this being's guide, and we are what you may term as a mermaid, although we do not term ourselves as a mermaid. What we would say to all of you, first of all, is that you are living in one of the most wonderful times on the planet. You are living in the time of the great revelation of all of the things that have been hidden from you, all of your hidden history. And once all of your hidden history, once all of the things that have been hidden from you have been revealed, it gives you the chance to make a true choice between love or fear. What choice will you make when all of the cards are laid out before you? That is the time that is coming, and that is the time that you are in. It is a beautiful time, but it can be quite a shocking time, and it can be a time that it is very easy to get lost in your emotions, in your anger, in your judgment, in your fear, when all of the cards are laid out and all of the things that you thought were one way were actually another. But what we would say to all of you is that you are beautiful beings of love, and that you are walking this beautiful path on this beautiful planet, and you've come here for this reason, and you've come here because you are ready. You are ready to have the cards all laid out. You're ready to see them all laid out. You're ready to understand what choice you're going to make. And we would say that most of you, almost all of you, will be making the choice of love. And what a beautiful choice that is. What a beautiful choice to make. So what we would say about this idea that this being is bringing forth at this moment is that this idea is a bit early at this moment for us to talk about. And you might wonder why we are being cagey about this, but we have to be at this moment, as this information is not yet ready to be revealed. The amount of information that will be revealed is too much at this moment for the mass consciousness to handle. So we would say that there is something here. There is a spark to this. There is smoke to the fire. There is fire to the smoke. But we cannot comment very much on this at this moment. It is a bit early at this moment. But we would say that it is fine to move into research. Research all of this, and you will find that there are many interesting things about this, and there is something to this, but we are at this moment not at liberty to speak about this, as we follow your free will and your understanding of free will, and also from the soul level, many of you are not ready. You do not want your physical emanations to be aware of this at this moment. This will be coming out, but this is not the timing, and we're sorry that we are not able to talk about this at this moment. Ooh, that's interesting. That's actually never really happened very much. So, I think we're on something here. Ooh, I just got really dizzy. All right, so I guess, yeah, so they're kind of like, just hold off a bit. So anyway, I just wanted to come on to talk about all that stuff, and I hope you guys are hopeful about the BQH sessions if you're interested. One of the reasons I wanted to do them and to study them and to be able to facilitate them is because they it's not just a channeling session, it's a session where you are channeling. It's your voice, it's your mind. It's not me channeling through my body, it's you channeling through your body. And so I think, in a sense, I wanted to offer that another aspect of channeling, another aspect of getting this information directly. So if you're interested, there's a lot of stuff on the web where you can contact me about it, or you can check out Beyond Quantum Healing, the sites. So there's a woman on YouTube that I love. She, let's see, hold on, I don't know if I can find her site. But there are a lot of people on YouTube sharing. I don't know if I can find it. I won't be able to find it now. But yeah, well, just look it up and you'll find there's a lot of really, really amazing, like, rock stars of Beyond Quantum Healing doing amazing work. And so, yeah, just wanted to offer that. And so I hope you guys are hopeful. It's interesting that we don't, so interesting stuff is going on, this wonderful disclosure. And yeah, so I hope you guys are hopeful. Hopefully I will see you all soon. And as they say, go beach. And Zacharek, I'm still looking for a good yin and yang symbol, but I'll find it. All right, ciao.